Okay, I think we're back. So, like I said, I have a guest with me this time, and so I would like to introduce my friend Carlye.
Hi!
And you'll see that there's a presentation up here on the screen. I'll get that up so you can mess with it.
I can touch it.
But she's here to talk about public health.
Yes.
So I'm sure that's a rather ambiguous topic to some of you, but hopefully at the end of the stream
You
will
have
be
some understanding. Yeah.
understanding a little bit. So
Okay.
it's all good.
Hi! I am Carly. I am also a college student, and I am studying public health. And honestly, when I got into it, I didn't know what it was either, so I thought I would shed some light into the world of public health because it's very broad and no one knows exactly what it is at all. So first off, I'm going to say most people think public health is like, I would say like health education or health benefits for either minorities or low-income families, but it's not. So let's continue. So the CDC, which is the Centers of Disease and Control that's in Atlanta, states that it involves the active protection of our nation's health and safety, credible information to enhance health decisions, and partnerships with local minorities and organizations to promote good health. What does that mean? Let's find out, everyone. Well, public health is looking at the entire population. So obviously statistics are very important. You got to do a lot of research, figure out some patterns, see what's going on in the world. So I said here looking at the entire patient, the entire population instead of just the patient in front of them. So like doctors, they're just trying to solve this one person that's in front of them. Public health, they're like the people that are like looking out for everybody and trying to figure out like what causes diseases and how it all comes together so that they can give that information to doctors. Moving along nicely, public health focuses on prevention. So again, that's a problem that we have in our healthcare system. A lot of the time we just like, oh, I've gotten so sick. Now I'm finally going to go to my doctor and I'm already too sick.
Sometimes not even.
Yeah, so I'm too sick and now my problem can't be solved for whatever reason. So public health, we focus on prevention. We're trying to understand what is happening, why it's happening, identifying problems, and then being able to give that information to the community and be able to prevent diseases or injuries or death. Death being a big one.
Bad stuff.
No death, please. Yes. Okay, so who's Jon Snow? Jon Snow is the father of epidemiology, known as the father of epidemiology.
Not the guy from the
whatever that one show, Game of Thrones, right? Yeah, no, this is the real Jon Snow, everyone. So, epidemiology is the study of diseases, not epidermis, not skin, Jonathan. Epidemiology is diseases and epidemics. So, at Jon Snow's time, this is like pre-1900s, this theory, which I'm probably going to butcher because I don't remember how to say it, but miasma is what I think it is how you say it.
It's better than I would have.
Yeah, miasma theory was a predominant theory, and this was a theory about how diseases were spread at the time, so they thought it was through bad air. That's all they thought. They thought diseases got contracted through bad air. So, there's this huge breakout of cholera, that's how you say it. Anyway, which we all know is through water, right? Mm-hmm. It's a waterborne disease. But this was like, not in their time. Like, they had no idea that that was possible. They all thought it was through air. It's the only way things could happen. So basically what this guy did, which he's over here, look at him. Nice guy. He made this lovely little map. Well, he went around and investigated. Why is it doing that? Oh, he went around and investigated, talked to the community members, asking what they did on the daily basis, where they go, because he was trying to figure out what was the common source, where were they all going to that made them all get sick. And so what he did is he made this lovely little map, which you can see if you can see, I mean, it's kind of small, but the red is all the people affected. Yes, red affected. And then there's the blue dots are where the pumps are, and I believe the one we're going to discuss is like in this vicinity. There's some in this outskirt area, but it's this one in the middle. So basically he found out that it was the water pump was what everyone had in common. So he was like, everyone, it's the water pump. Oh my gosh.
Somebody's poisoned the water.
I don't know. Basically, he's like, whatever's happening is in the water pump. And everyone's like, nah, bro, you're wrong. They're like, they think he's crazy. He's like, nah, I'm not crazy. But, like, they totally thought he took off the pump. Like, he literally took the handle off the pump so you couldn't do it. And then they put it back. And then there was, like, some, like, argument. Anyway.
Like if you took away someone's water, that would probably
they'd be a little bit upset. But, understandably, he was trying to help them. Anyway, so when they finally got the pump to go bye-bye or whatever, they, like, went through all of this commotion for it. The disease went away, basically. It went down. It wasn't, like, completely eradicated, but it went down. So we were like, all right, Jon Snow, thank you. So it was very sad because he died before they had actual, like, real proof that it was a disease, a bacteria spreading through the water. That was, like, proven before after he died. So poor guy never got his true recognition until later. But hey, now we know that he is the father of epidemiology, which is what I'm actually interested in. So yeah.
It seems like a lot of people who discover things don't really get their recognition until after they're gone.
Poor people.
Yeah.
I feel sad for them. Okay, so now that was like my kind of broad understanding, but now I'm going to do the 3 main public health functions defined by WHO, which is the World Health Organization. I mentioned the CDC earlier. The like 3 big people that people think about with public health is WHO, CDC, and NIH, which is National Institute of Health. So those are the 3 big public health giants. Anyway, so these are their 3 topics. Assessment, that is what we kind of already covered with like looking at the patterns, doing the research on the people with statistics and being able to see the numbers, what's happening where, identifying the health problems, and then another aspect that's important is prioritizing the problems. So like when Ebola came to America, everyone freaked out, right? Yeah. So like Ebola was the hot topic in public health. Everyone wanted epidemiology to be all over those people that came in with the outbreaks. So like that's kind of how it works. It's kind of basically based on public outrage that things get handled. You know, so that's kind of how it works with everything. So that brings us to public policies. Look at this sad little bacteria.
That is what kind of pushes politics along.
Yes. So public health is actually very politically heavy. It can be anyway. So like we shape public policy to solve these problems that we've identified. So like I have an example here, road safety. So like at intersections where there's a lot of problems all the time, they'll put a street light there. Boom! Less people dying. So a lot of people don't think that's public health, but that is public health. It's health problems, dying, anything that's doing with people losing their lives because of something preventable. Public health is like,
that makes a lot of sense.
Hey, I'm here. Yeah. So, so like other examples are like smoking tobacco. Like you can't do that in restaurants most of the time, right? Not any, right? No,
I don't think
no, you can't at any. So you can't smoke at restaurants anymore because that is affecting everyone around you, and you're giving secondhand smoke, and that's not fair to everyone around you. Yada yada. You get the point. So public policy. We push people to do things that we want them to do because we don't want everyone else dying because other people are being dumb. So assurance, this is the third. Basically, it's like pat everyone, give them a good rub. Everything's okay. We got you.
Whoa.
Don't
step back.
Hold on. We weren't going that direction. But like, so making sure all populations have access to care. I put at the bottom ACA, which is the American Care Act. So like, I know that's very controversial, but that's kind of what that was going for, access to care. And then this is accomplished through health promotion. So like telling people about these problems that we have identified, and through the public policies, we combine those together. You got health promotion, you're telling people what they can do for their health. Yada yada. Okay, so what I want you to take away from this presentation is promotion and protection are key. These are basically like the two big things about public health that you can remember. We want to protect our people, and we want to get them educated through promotion. So right here I have some examples of like posters. So like the little sick kid right here that says, "Don't wait, vaccinate." And I know vaccination is a highly controversial topic, and I'd be happy to discuss it with you, but that will get me going on the tangent. So, like, you know, these are promotional materials. So 100% tobacco-free school policy, that is an example of public policy being used to make sure that we're not getting our kids sick. And then this one down here is about stroke awareness. So is it a stroke? Check these signs first, and then it's face, arm, speech, time, and those are all they're like little faces, and like these posters can be anywhere, and they just give you some awareness as to like what you're looking. I like watched an episode of House once, and this was in it. This lady was like having a stroke or something, and she's like, "Oh my God, is my face drooping?" And she like did every single. She's like, "Fast, that's it, fast." It was funny. So, you know, that's public health.
The stroke signs are drilled into your head at any Boy Scouts.
Oh yeah, Boy Scouts. Yeah. That's you. So those are my references in APA.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, any questions?
Well, our raging audience has not been too responsive. So we will be open for questions at the end, if you think of any, or later on the YouTube video you can post them in the comments.
Yeah.